Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to discuss the three major theoretical perspective in sociology. When we study sociology, we always come across these three basic perspectives, which is used in sociology. Uh, One is functionalism, which can be said as functional analysis, conflict theory, and third one is symbolic interactionism. Now you can see in this image, you can see level of analysis. It is written macro, macro, micro. So in sociology there are two types of sociology. One is macro, another is micro. With the word only you can understand what it is. Macro means something, we are talking as a structure, as a big big unit analysis. And micro is a small parts, small units analysis. We refer to micro. So in macro sociology, those theories or those thinkers comes who talk about, first of all, sociology is a study of a society. So when you talk about a society, there are two kinds of perceptions. One is macro, another is micro. So some of the sociologists, some of the philosophers, they come under macro, and some of the philosophers, some of the sociologists comes under micro. So those who talk about society as a whole, or society as a whole structure, and they believe that society works as a system. Every part of society is functional for the entire system, and it works together. All the parts work together, and society main goal is stability, and the whole big structure makes all the units and all the parts of the society. So they talk about a structure as a whole. They talk about the structure of the society, bigger picture of the society. And micro sociologists or micro philosophers, they talk about the small units, all the parts we spoken about it, all the parts of the units, like in a body there are so many organs, there are different organs, and their functions are uh, pre-decided. They function in their pre-decided manner only. So in society also similarly, it similarly work as a body system. And all the units, all the parts of the society, which can be family, marriage, all the institutions, family, marriage, kinship, education, police, law, school, all the units, all the small parts of the units, society works in an interrelated manner, and they create a structure as a whole. So those who talk about first, those who focus on small parts of the society comes under micro. So now if you can see these three perspective, now you can understand why it is written macro or here micro. So first we'll come to functional analysis. Functional analysis basically talk about uh, the smooth function of the units, a smooth function of all the units of the society, so that the society's equilibrium can be maintained, the society's stability can be maintained. And functional analysis believes in stability, and it believes that society works in a systematic manner. Every part of society is functional and they are interrelated with each other. So this is functional analysis. Key terms comes like functions, dysfunctions, social structure. These are some key terms which falls under functional analysis. Another one is conflict theory. Conflict theory is in all the societies there are multiple conflicts in the society, and social groups or social classes compete over scarce resources, lack of the resources, which we can easily understand. And there are always a inequality in the distribution of resources, and whenever this unequal distribution happens, the conflict happens. And some key terms in this is conflict, power, resources, inequality. Third one is symbolic interactionism. Now, why it is under micro? Because here in this perspective, we talk about everyday interaction which we do as a human being. We people do the interaction on a everyday basis based on our understanding of common symbols. Symbols, language is the first symbol which we use. We communicate with the help of these symbols. Like if you go on the road, if you can see red, green, yellow lights, so nobody has to tell you what it is. You can easily understand with the colors, so those symbols, and we give meaning to those symbols and communicate that symbol with the meaning to the other person, and the other person according to his understanding give the meanings and pass it on. So accordingly we interact with the symbols and communicate the symbols to the other person according to our understanding. We give the meaning. So in this, key terms are symbols, interaction, meanings. So this is basic three perspective. We will discuss this later on in detail. Thank you.